Hello students, welcome at Educare. This is Vinod Bihani and today in this maths session we are going to see coordinate geometry its first part. So that is coordinate geometry first part up to the school level geometry or mathematics students what they study there that we are going to see. Students, you know the number line concept. Student, that you study there in 4th, 5th or 6th standard rather, how this number line is there, it is 0 at center and we have to the right side such +1 +2 like that, on the negative side LHS -1 -2 like that. So that is the number line. Every student know that real numbers are possible to represent on number line. Then in the coordinate geometry we have that important basic part that called as coordinate axis. This horizontal line is considered as x-axis and this intersecting vertical line which is perpendicular to that x-axis is taken as y-axis. So these two are mutually perpendicular. The point of intersection of those two x-axis and y-axis is taken as origin O, denoted by this. And then we can plot the various points if you consider this on the graph paper, and if you give such numbers there on the respective x-axis, positive x-axis, negative x-axis, this positive y-axis, negative y-axis, something like this, and then we can represent the coordinates of point in the various places. But first to know, this entire plane or that called as coordinate plane is getting divided into the 4 parts. This is upper right hand side part that called as first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Now how to give the coordinates to the point? For example, see, this is point P, it is above 3 on x-axis and in front of 2 on y-axis, then its coordinates are considered as 3, 2. Similarly, if you take a point in any other quadrant, suppose it is taken below x-axis below 4 and in front of -3 on y-axis, then the coordinates will be 4, -3. Means to write the coordinates, we first write x coordinate and then write y coordinate in such ordered pair written in a bracket. So these are the coordinates of any point, suppose in general P, and that is the symbol for the coordinates in 2 dimension. So we now see the signs of coordinates of a point in various quadrant. In the first quadrant, both x and y coordinates for every point always positive. In the second quadrant, every point in the second quadrant has negative x coordinate and positive y coordinate. In the third quadrant, both x and y coordinates are negative. But in the fourth quadrant, which is also called as last quadrant, x coordinate is positive, y coordinate negative. So that is written something like this, plus minus. Now it is necessary to know the coordinates of points on x-axis. Suppose we take this at 3 on x-axis as point A. Every point on x-axis has y coordinate 0. For example, this point A, it is here, can be shown as point 3, 0. Similarly, every point on y-axis has x coordinate 0. So suppose it is this one, this point is denoted by B, and then its coordinates will be like this 0, 1. Then the next topic, distance formula. If you know the coordinates of any 2 points in the given plane, then you can find the distance. It is available as a what called as distance formula. For example, if point A has such coordinate x1, y1 and B has such coordinate x2, y2, then the distance between them, that is length AB, is given by square root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. You know the distance always positive, therefore this formula is as same as square root x1 minus x2 bracket square plus y1 minus y2 bracket square. Note that it is here important, a minus b and b minus a, they are not equal, but a minus b and b minus a, they have their squares equal. As you know, this a minus b bracket square, a square minus 2ab plus b square, and b minus a bracket square is b square minus 2ba plus a square, and you know these two are equal. Then we deal with now section formula. Suppose there is a line segment AB, and suppose this point P divides AB internally in the ratio A match to N. If A has coordinates x1, y1 and B has coordinates x2, y2, then the coordinates of point P, we suppose it as xy, are given by section formula, and that is called section formula of internal division, and that is point P has such coordinates. X coordinate is x equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Y coordinate y equal to my2 plus ny1 upon this m plus n. If the external division is there, then the same formula, only for external division the plus will be replaced by minus, that is x coordinate in case of external division will be given by x equal to mx2 minus nx1 upon m minus n. Y coordinate y equal to like this my2 minus ny1 upon m minus n. Then what about next midpoint formula? Suppose this is the segment CD. Suppose M is midpoint of CD. Suppose these end points C and D, they have such coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then the midpoint formula gives coordinates of midpoint M, where this CM will be equal to DM now, you know. And then we have such midpoint formula, x equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2, and y coordinate is given by y1 plus y2 upon 2. Then there is centroid formula. Centroid of a triangle, there is a concept called centroid, you know. In case of triangle, it is the point of intersection of three median. For example, this is triangle ABC. Suppose D is midpoint of side BC, E is midpoint of side AC, and suppose this side AB has midpoint F. Then do you know this AD is called as median, BE is another median. A triangle has three medians and they always pass through such a single point. That point is called as centroid, denoted by capital G, as I have written in the figure. Now there is a formula which gives coordinates of centroid. For that purpose, we should know the vertices coordinates. Suppose here A, B and C are the vertices of a triangle with their coordinate as shown there, A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3. Then the coordinates of G, that is given by xy, and we have such formula for coordinate of G, and that formula is x equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, y equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. About the centroid of triangle, remember one more thing, that is every centroid in the triangle that divides the median internally in the ratio 2:1. Means here in figure that AG upon GD, that will become 2/1. And then the last part that we see, intercepts of line. What do you mean by intercepts of line? For that we consider a diagram in which a straight line there drawn from the available data. Suppose this is the straight line, L is straight line. As you look here, O is origin, x-axis, negative x-axis, negative y-axis, all they are here. And suppose this straight line meets x-axis at point A and meets y-axis at point B. Suppose this point A has such coordinates that we call as small a0, and point B has such coordinate 0b. Then you know this x coordinate of the point of intersection with the x-axis, that x-intercept will be A and y-intercept will be B. So they are the corresponding coordinates of the points of intersection respectively with x-axis and y-axis. So that is for the coordinate geometry first of the school level. We will deal for the higher level after 10 standard, what the students study coordinate geometry in higher standards in the next session. Okay, thanks. As we have come to an end, like this video, comment which concept you want to see next, share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click on that notification bell icon.